I don't know how to start this video, so let's just get on with it. Reviewing the Everlast Powerlock boxing gloves, lace-up ones. Now these are, I've had these gloves for about 2.5 years, maybe 3 years, and they're good gloves, but they do have their issues, so we're going to go through all of them now. First of all, the price. The price is pretty reasonable, I'd say, for the quality of gloves that you're getting. They do have their issues, but we'll get to those in a minute. So the price for these, I paid 150 quid for these. It's about $180 or so around there if you're in America. And that was a while ago now. Personally, I think I've got my money's worth out of them because they've lasted me nearly 3 years and there's still a lot of life in them yet. But they have had their issues. Now, one of them is the durability, but we'll get to that in a minute. Obviously, we've got to have a look at comfort and ease of use, looks, and all round would I recommend it, stuff like that. So basically, comfort-wise, they're amazing. They're really nice. I don't wear any wraps or inner gloves with these. I just train with these on. I use these for pad work. I don't really use them for bag work because they are only 8-ounce gloves. I use them for a bit of light sparring, like technical sparring as well. But mostly use them on the pads because I like to move fast when I'm hitting pads. And the 8-ounce gloves are great for that. So comfort wise, they're great. I can really hit the pads hard. I can hit the bag pretty hard too with no wraps on, and I'm pretty well protected, and they're comfortable. They do get a bit of a pain getting them on and off in between rounds and things once you get sweaty, but that's probably down to me. I like to have them wrapped up fairly tight, and then when I'm using them, just to make things easier, I just wrap the laces in my hand and I stuff my hand in. So the gloves they're tight enough. They could be tighter, but then the lace isn't hanging out either. The lace is up in here somewhere. So I just do that for ease of use, because you can't always get one of your coaches or training partners to lace up your hand in between rounds and unlace it whenever you want to just pop your glove off and get a drink and then carry on. But yeah, comfort wise, they're great. For the money, they're definitely worth it. Then we've got durability. Now this is where they got some issues. I don't know about anyone else, but my pair, the right glove, which is my jabbing hand, did start to wear away really quick. This happened within the first few months. I think it was within the first 3 to 6 months this started happening. Now I don't know if you can see this on the camera. If not, I will do some close-ups of it so you can have a proper look. But that's where the issue is. I don't know if you can see that, but the gold flake, like the gold metal flake, has peeled off quite badly, all under there, and I'll do some close-ups of that so you can have a proper look. But weirdly, it's only happened on the right glove. The left glove is perfectly fine. There's no flaking on the left glove at all, which I don't know if it's maybe a design fault. Maybe this glove was made differently, but it's really weird because there's none that's flaked off or cracked at all on the left glove. But the right glove is, I'd say, 25% of the metal flake has gone completely, and it's losing it every time I use the gloves. There's little bits flaking off. I hit the pad and there's little bits of gold flake floating through the air, like it's snowing gold dust, which is not what you want really with your gloves, because it looks bad. It's messy, and yeah, it's just bad quality design. I mean, it's obviously not an issue with every glove, because I mean this glove's fine. I don't know if it's an issue between me throwing maybe twice as many punches with my right because it's my jabbing hand. But I can't see how it would wear out so quickly and this one not wear out by now. I'd thought if this was going to go, it would have gone within the first year, and it's fine. So really strange. Other than that, I mean, that might not be an issue for you. Maybe I just got a dodgy glove, but other than that, the durability is really good. Other than that, that's just cosmetic durability. That doesn't affect the use of the glove. It makes it look old and manky and crap. The rest of the glove's fine. I mean, the Everlast logo is still on there, still perfect, just like new. The leather is almost just like new. There's no cracking or anything like that. The laces are fine. All the little lace holes all holding up really well. They're really good, except for that cosmetic issue, which if you care about how your gloves look, it's going to be a big issue for you. But for me, it was annoying when I first noticed it. I was like, oh, crap, I'm going to have to send these back. And I just worked around it. It stopped flaking up. Well, it didn't stop, but it didn't deteriorate as quickly after the first 6 months. So I think what the bits that have mostly come off, that are going to come off, have already came off. The rest of it seems okay. But yeah, durability, I'd give them comfort wise, really good. I don't know about 10 out of 10, but pretty close. Durability, bit less, sadly, but yeah, I mean, they are only 150 quid. Some boxing gloves out there are 200-300 quid, maybe more. And I've heard stories about really expensive gloves just falling apart after a while. And these are holding up pretty good, so I could still probably get another year or two out of these, maybe more. It does help if you get some of these to put in the glove. So after you've done a hard training session and your gloves are all sweaty, just pop them in there, and they stop it from stinking. These smell fine. I can't really smell anything. So yeah, get yourself some of these. Get these on eBay or something. They're called No Stink Sports Gloves Deodorizers. Ease of use. Now, lace-up gloves are always a pain to use compared to Velcro because you have to lace them up. But for these, I just tied them so I could just about slip my hand in and out. And then what I do is grab the laces like this, and then just squeeze them in my hand, and I slide my hand in. And then as you shuffle up the glove, the laces get pulled up here, so it pads that bit out a little bit, and they're not hanging out, so they're not flapping around and getting in the way and scratching you and whipping you in the eyes and stuff like that. And you don't have to tie them up. You can do that, but I mean, you need a training partner to do that, or one of your coaches. So I'd say these are pretty easy to use. Easier than my Velcro ones because they're double strapped, so I have to pull them off this way and then pull them off this way, which when you're gloved up, you kind of have to use your teeth, it's just a pain. Whereas these, just pop it in there and just slide it out and then pull the other one off. So easy use, they're great. I mean, really, I use them most of the time. Mostly pad work, but like technical sparring, when we're not doing too much contact, they're fine. They're only 8 ounces, so easy use, they're great. Looks, obviously looks are more important to some people than function. Personally, I'd say looks matter a bit with boxing gloves, because obviously you want to get some nice fancy gloves, but you also want gloves that work well and last. And looks wise, I think these look great. I mean, they're pretty simple. They're just basic Everlast logo, with the little embroidery, the little patch on the back. But what sets it off is the gold. The white leather with the gold looks really nice. And if you got like matching shorts that are white and gold, or matching shoes, they look really cool. So it does say Choice of Champions on there in the gold, and it says Powerlock on the back of the thumb, and it says it down there too. But yeah, I mean, looks wise, these are great. I've not seen many boxing gloves that I think look better than these. So yeah, I mean, looks wise, great. Now, are they worth it? Personally, I'd say yeah. Obviously, they've got their issues. They've got the durability issues, the flake, peeling off. It's mostly just a cosmetic issue. So, in terms of longevity of the glove, it's not really going to affect it too badly. Comfort is great. They look great. They're easy to use. And they're not too expensive. I mean, 150 quid for a pair of boxing gloves is not a lot. You can buy cheap gloves, cheap and nasty, for 20 quid or whatever, something stupid from like Sports Direct. And you can get them pretty cheap. You can get cheap gloves on Amazon or eBay or whatever. But I mean, if you're going for quality, if you're a boxer, amateur or professional, obviously professional are going to spend a lot more on their gloves. But amateur level, or if you're just passionate about boxing, you train regular, it's worth getting some decent gloves, like 100 quid minimum really, I'd say. If you buy like 20 quid gloves, 30 quid gloves, they're not going to last. They're going to stink after a while, they're going to fall apart, the Velcro's going to wear out really quick. It's just not worth it. It's worth spending that little bit more. I mean, in the long run, you're probably saving money, because if these last me 5 years, that's only 150 quid, and they've lasted me 5 years. But if you buy some for 20 quid and they only last you 3 months or 6 months, in the long run you're spending more, because you have to keep replacing your gloves, and it's annoying too. 150 quid, I don't think that's bad. I'm going to review some of my other gloves pretty soon. I'm going to do my Hayabusa, I think they're T3 gloves, and I'm going to review some of my MMA gloves that I've used, and then potentially get some new gloves. I'm looking to get some new gloves soon, and then I can review them and compare them to these and the Hayabusa gloves and other gloves that I've used. So yeah, if you like the video and you like the gloves, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, or if you like the review, or if you want to see more reviews like this on training equipment and stuff like that. Just let me know, just mention it in the comments. I can do reviews on weights. So I've got behind the camera, there's loads of weights equipment all down here and stuff, but mostly I'll be doing martial arts equipment like boxing gloves, shin pads, maybe gum shields, headgear, stuff like that. I won't be doing these too regularly because they take a while to make. But yeah, hopefully you guys like the video. If you do, hit that subscribe button in the face. If you like the look of the gloves and you want to get yourself a set, check them out online, 150 quid. They might have gone up or down by now, but last time I checked, that's how much they were. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. Right, I will put some outtakes in this one as well, because I was getting a little bit annoyed at the fact that one of my neighbours decided, who's just over there, like, I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing, over there, to start fucking around in his garage, making a load of noise and watching me while I was doing the video, which was very distracting, very annoying. No one wants to use their garage unless I'm outside making a video. That's how it seems. Really annoying. There's me saying the gold flake has stopped peeling off, and it's peeling off everywhere. I don't know if you can see that. There's gold flake there, and on my trousers, all over the bench, but mostly my trousers and my hands. I look like I've been playing in gold glitter. God damn gloves. Everlast, fix your gloves. Oh my god, it's everywhere. Look at the mess in here. I can't remember much because my memory's not so good for reasons unknown. Fucking hell. And my flies undone. Well done. I thought it felt a bit breezy. Shouldn't be looking there anyway. Fuck that up. Alright guys, today I'm reviewing Today we're reviewing. Why is that so hard to say? Reviewing. That sounds weird. Bird just flew past then and put a tea bag in there. Light sparring, technique sparring. Bee just came in then. Videos take hours to make. Might only be minutes long, but hours to make. Hope you appreciate it.